before I even knew what the words meant, I was called gay, fag, queer, and they were used to beat me down, and it kept me closeted for a very long time. Because once I realized what those words meant, and really started realizing that I had an attraction to guys, and that those words actually fit me, they had been used as hate for so long.
I entered high school, and the experience was such that being in a small town, there were stereotypes, and if you did not fit the bill, it was very, very challenging. For example, if you were a young girl, you should be a cheerleader. And if you were a young man, you should be a football player. And if you don't fit either of those categories, then you are less than. That was a real struggle for me because I always knew I was different. I didn't quite know what different meant until those years, but I certainly didn't fit either of those categories. And so in addition to unkind words or bullying, I also went through a very dark period between 16 and 18 years of age, which included running away from home on numerous occasions, dropping out of high school, and attempting suicide at one point in a very dark moment.
Bullying is never okay. It tears us down, even if it's just words. It will do more damage to someone, and you don't always know what's going on. I suffered from bullying all through school, and it was always verbal. I mean, there was never any physical altercations, but those being bullied from grade school all the way to graduating high school really was difficult, and I was dealing with a lot of depression all through middle school and high school. And there were several times in high school that I actually was past the point of contemplating suicide, to the point where I was crying in my room with a razor blade to my wrist on multiple occasions. And I just wanted the pain to end and didn't want to deal with it anymore. And I want people to realize that just because you don't see someone suffering doesn't mean that they're not dealing with a bit of depression. So be kind to people. Don't just assume because someone's standoffish that they're a shy person. They may be dealing with something and they just need that connection. When I first came out to my mom, it was very difficult, and several months we didn't really talk. And finally, one day, I got a call from her, and we really reconnected. She took a look at it, and she did a lot of reflecting. She's like, I know this doesn't change who you were. I still love you, and since then we've been great.
This piece of music or body of music is truly amazing. My connection to it, of course, is in the spirit of suicide awareness and prevention, bullying, but beyond that, it's, the chorale's mission is to entertain and educate. And so for those patrons out there that are used to jazz hands or spirit fingers, it will be back, trust me. This go around, the charter, if you will, is to recognize those in the community that are our heroes, to put the spotlight on bullying, suicide awareness and prevention, and to do so through an amazing body of music that I hope you'll come experience with us.